Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. How's everybody been doing? Hope everybody's been doing good. It's Sunday morning. I'm feeling good. About to hit the gym. Just got off the treadmill. That's why I'm looking all crazy. It's early morning right now, and I'm trying to get my Dwight Howard on. We all know Dwight Howard looks chiseled, and I'm seeing this dude on freaking YouTube, on Twitter, with his shirt off, and he inspires me. I'm like, I got to get back a little bit. You know, I used to be chiseled back in my 20s like that, but now, I like to eat. So anyway, I just got myself a treadmill, a Nordic track, and I'm about to start doing 2 a days. So I go to the gym every morning, but I'll hit the treadmill either in the morning or at night. But I'm always doing weights in the morning and some treadmill at the gym, LA Fitness. So you dads know what I'm talking about. You youngins, man, wait till you get my age. We like to eat. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. I'm feeling good this morning. Um, Feeling hyped. This year's gonna be dope for my channel. I'm going full time in Laker Talk. Um, Full time meaning like, yeah, it's been a hobby, but now I'm gonna start branching it out full time into what I do. I do Laker Talk, but I do a couple other things, but um, I'm about to go full fledged this year in Laker Talk. So you're gonna get more of me, more of my emotion, more of me trying to trade cats when they miss a shot. No, it'd be good. It'd be good. I'm not going to go too hard. I'll be reasonable, just like I have been every single year of me doing Laker Talk. Um, but so I woke up this morning. I was like kind of nervous because what's crazy, I woke up and I was thinking about the Lakers and Clippers game. Like weird thing. I was just thinking about like, damn, they might be better than us. Like Kawhi might come out and beat us that first game. So I don't know. Um, we got the Clippers game one. We got Utah. Every time I do a video, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Um, we got Utah game two, and then the next two games, Memphis and Charlotte, or Charlotte and Memphis. That's a guaranteed win, in my opinion, for particular reasons. Let's talk about that. But two things I think going in that I just want to keep an eye on. Two things we got to keep an eye on is how do we set the tone defensively and ball movement. Those are the two things I think coming out the gate that generally will take time to master and to kind of like look right. But I think those are the two things that can kind of hurt us in as we seen with ball movement, and we seen like with the USA team. That was when you have a lot of guys that are really good, but you don't have the chemistry yet built up over several months and or years, or whatever it may be, to have that ball movement going on, right? What you see in Golden State, that motion offense, and which they built for years and they've mastered, and that's what got them a lot of success. And a lot of teams try to replicate that, with Spurs and stuff like that too. But that's what I think is going to benefit us long term in the season is, really good ball movement, not just trying to rely on guys one on one. We got some stars, and yeah, there'll be times when we need to, throw it in or at the high post, whatever, to AD and like AD go to work, right? But we're not going to be able, we can't rely on that, those days are gone. Teams are too good. You just can't rely on one guy to do it. So I think ball movement defensively, but the things that I'm thinking about defensively is how is LeBron James, Kuzma initially? Those are some of the key guys on our squad. How are they going to set the tone defensively? And some of the other guys, are we going to come out adrenaline, and are we going to kind of like ease into this thing? Because I know when adrenaline's flowing and you want to lock in defensively, in my opinion, that's when a lot of injuries can come about. And LeBron James likes to ease into things. AD has a history of injuries. Avery Bradley has a history of injuries. So you have the risk of injury with the adrenaline rush, playing a big team off the bat, having a guy like Patrick Beverly getting under your skin, those guys coming in thinking like, this is a squad that we're going to be battling with for years and years and years to come. And so this first game could be interesting. First game could be really interesting. So how are we going to set the tone defensively? I know AD is going to be there. I know Dwight Howard. That's all he can give us is defense. But you got someone like Danny Green, who's a little older, not as strong defensively as he once was back in the day. But is LeBron going to coast like he did the start of last season when he really coasted on defense? And that kind of hurt us a little bit. We kind of came out the gate and where we had games where we could have won, and we lost a few of those games, and I think that's hurt us. We could have got 40 wins last year. We ended up with 37, but yeah, how are we going to set the tone off these two games? Obviously, this first game, we all know Kuzma historically, defensively, has some issues, just IQ issues. He's just not there. It's not his activity. He's just not there. He just really doesn't know. And LeBron is one of the better defensive players forever, and is historically, but he's been off and laying off defense over the last 4 or 5 years. Really, he hasn't been his self, but he's been dominant defensively his entire career when he wants to be. So with age, we'll see how that goes. If those guys are going to be lax, and that'll put a lot of pressure on, AD and those guys, JaVale and all those guys to pick up the slack. But we'll see the first game, and then you got what's his name coming in game 2, Donovan Mitchell, and who are we going to put on Donovan Mitchell? Are we going to put that's when we put Avery Bradley on Donovan Mitchell. I think that's a good matchup right there, because I think Mitchell will abuse like somebody like Rondo or something, whatever. But those are the things I'm looking into coming out the gate. And then ball movement. If offensively the ball movement is there, we have enough time to gel, everything will click offensively because we got some shooters and we got some guys, and obviously AD and LeBron can, when they need to put their head down and get to the rack, they can. But so I'm looking forward to ball movement, or seeing how our ball movement looks, and if we're passing too much. Is it too early to tell? Do we have to wait a month to see how our offense looks and things like that? So I'm curious about those two things. Like I said, the next 2 games, 4 games, right? Clippers, Utah. Those are 2 games, 2 big games that we could potentially lose, depending on how we look. But I see us getting Utah though, because that's at home, and then the next 2 are at home, Charlotte and Memphis. And those 2, I think, are guaranteed wins just based on intimidation. Those guys coming into Staples and whatnot, and but other than that, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I was thinking about today. Like, how are we going to look coming out the gate defensively and in the ball movement? As we've seen with Team USA, lack of ball movement, lack of trust, lack of, just maturity in getting everybody involved kind of hurt us. So that's my thoughts. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. What are you what are you thinking about coming out the gate? You nervous about that first game, Clippers? I don't know. Hit me up. Thanks for watching, guys. More to come. Like I said, this year is going to be lit. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos. It's been a hobby over the last 4 years, but about to get crazy. I'm about to go in this year. Anyway, more to come about that. We'll talk soon. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MySportsLA. I'm about to go to the gym. I'll holler at you guys.